A comparative study on the recognition of children's rights and child-friendly city by Rimina. This study was conducted to compare the recognition of children's rights with the project for creating a child-friendly city by region and find out how children in each region recognize children's rights based on the four major goals of the children's right: development, production, and participation right, announced by UNICEF. The children-friendly city was the first classify the 6 area: play and leisure, participation, and civic awareness, safety and production, health and social service, educational environment and the home environment, and the sick constructible and concrete measure to create a child-friendly city. Research results. First, in the field of play and leisure, it was said that the absence of the activity space for children with physical disabilities and participation and the provision of various cultural and religious programs needed to be provided in the future. Second, the participation rate should be increased based on the result of the lowest level of participation among children in the community, such as policies for children. Third, the safety and protection areas found that efforts were needed to create a safe physical environment along with positive provisions such as security and residential product and media access, both in the area of health and social service, smoke and outdoor and children's mental health service and environmental program were required. The necessity of research. Children are living in cities with the rapid development of the industrialization and the analyzed today. The negative effects such as the narrowness of the residential space environment, pollution problem, lack of play space, and difference to community neighbors to do the outcrossing of population can undermine the satisfaction of children's lives. All societies are threatened use with life to be various crimes, violence, and traffic accidents in the dense areas. The international community make a lot of efforts to improve the country with interest in the increasing and opinionated living environment for children who are suffering from a healthy problem. In line with the expansion of human social advancement, the role was rights began as a solution to the inadequate social environment of child care. All children are created an environment where their rights are protected and where they can live under safety and crime environment useful personal potential. It also refers to living happily and fully enjoying the right of children in an environment that allow them to receive sufficient social service. UNICEF has defined child-friendly cities as easy pleasing urban and community systematically and organically at the local government level to fully the right of the children. In addition, child-friendly environment it is creation of the resident secure, capable, and environment for the healthy growth, the development of children. UNICEF 2004. The child-friendly city movement has a significant impact on children's life satisfaction and happiness at the community level. In childhood development, community and residential effects are distinguished and functional environment, and structural aspect, which affect community members' physical and mental health. Children-friendly living conditions have many effects on the children's physical and mental health. Not only this is also created a social and physical environment for the community. Community involvement, awareness, and interaction with neighbors are also reported to affect children's physical well-being. However, poor housing and community conditions negatively affect children's physical and mental health. This study was intended to examine the influence of microenvironment on the satisfaction of children's needs, such as child-friendly cities. Therefore, the results of the study can help children live happily, suggesting practical improvement and change in the child-friendliness in the term of the community support for environment and growth. Objective study. The subject and CNNCD. The survey period was from September 23, 2019 to October 29, 2020. This question is a self-reporting questionnaire using presented by the Korean Committee for UNICEF. The total number of people surveyed in the questionnaire is the 143 children for GNN. There are 505 children in G city and 9 children in N city. Question in 6 major areas of child-friendly cities. UNICEF develop and use measure based on the right to service product develop and participate in 6 major areas of child-friendly city. The composition of the question is play and leisure, participation, and civic consequence is safety and protection, health, and social service. educational environment and the home environment. Each question consists of a 3-point scale in the form of records, which is rather all on point, normal 2-point, and very 3-point. Child-friendly city satisfaction level. The service provided in each area to create and child-friendly city aims to evaluate and the level of the satisfaction of children. The level of satisfaction, which was the measures according to satisfaction of the residential environment in the community. Each item is the measure of a 7-point scale, and the higher to score, the higher the level of the satisfaction child has with life. Data analysis from this study was use SPSS 25.0 statistical programs, frequency analysis, and percentage were correlated to analyze the demographic characteristics and that is was the performed to identify the overall variable characteristics. The verification was conducted to examine development in the major variable according to the characteristics. In the addition of the random analysis of respective measurement was performed within group according to the child satisfaction item, and the on-site analysis was the performance for each satisfaction item. Conclusion. In terms of the children welfare, the concept of an environment for children or child-friendly city has been established and spreading throughout the region and around the world. Given the need for child-friendly city certification to Korea, it began as a solution to the role was played in the social environment from child care in the line with the development of children, the expansion for women's social advancement, employee and leisure, the result item in the career case of the GCT. There was the lack of space for children with the physical disabilities. In the case of the NCD, various council and leisures the event or the head where I can participate or as a result a lot of space for physically disabled children and some on the participation in the various cultural areas programs are the high so future involvement and effort will be needed. In terms of the participation and the civic awareness, two roles is the item in the GCT, where the local communities, local council, and heads of local government, etc. It's their opinion on the living environment or the region. In the case of the NCT, seeking my opinion on the potential forums and the service for children. As this requires effort to improve on the level of participation in the community. In terms of the safety and the production, the lost item, the case of the GCT system, feeling safe from kidnapping or crime. In the case of the NCT, provided it authorized for homeless children to be Russian sleep in order to create child-friendly city. Efforts should be made to create a safe physical environment along with a positive provision of security related housing or using of the media. In the areas of the health and the social service, in the case of the GCT, the role is that category was no problem caused by smoke and the odor. In the case of the NCT, I know about child mental health service, the council, etc. Therefore, active effort should be made to those environmental programs in the community. GCT had the lowest category and learn about children's rights and the UN Convention on the right of the child in the school in the field of the education and the environment. And in the case of the NCT, it turns out there is no risk of being built in the school and work. We respect each other. Therefore, education then can because children full night should be provided. Field of home environment is follows. The row is the item in the city and then there is a crime and there no smoke or air pollution. In the case of the NCT, there is a decline tolerate a user at home or near my house. Therefore, effort should be made to separate want and the environmental pollution for child living in the area. The purpose in this study is to improve the participation of children lives in the term of the physical and mental health so that they can live in the healthy and image future generation. It is hoped that their pictures will provide various impression for improvement so that urban environment and communities can be positive and positive aspect and opportunity and provided. Thank you.